When we hear about grief, we always hear about those 7 stages. First comes shock, denial, bargaining, anger, then whatever else. And it always made me think that these would come over a period of time in their respective order, but it seems to me that they actually come at random times, all throughout the day. You may wake up feeling angry, then a few hours later you're accepting, and then you're back into shock. I've learned not to judge people in grief. Everyone grieves differently, and how someone grieves really is none of my business. But grief is a collective experience. It's something that everyone, without fail, will go through. Sometimes grief can be all-consuming, overwhelming, and a hole we may not be able to get ourselves out of. That's where a great therapist can help. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp, and I've been using BetterHelp to navigate life for a while, but more specifically and more recently to help me manage grief. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. All you have to do is go to their site. You can use my link, betterhelp.com/allegrashaw. You answer a few questions, and BetterHelp will match you with a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles like yours. You'll be matched with a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. Again, you can visit betterhelp.com/allegrashaw or choose Allegrashaw during sign-up and enjoy a special discount for your first month. After building that console table with my bare hands, I was feeling very accomplished, so I decided to have a very hot midday shower. Very nice. To me, there's nothing better than puttering around your house on the weekend doing random stuff. Making food, showering, cleaning random things, putting together furniture, decorating, then redecorating. Sitting in bed and searching endlessly online for things I can add to my already exploding house. Figuring out how I'm actually going to style my kitchen shelf that I haven't done in 4 years, or where I can find really large branches. All things I need to know. I actually did my skincare routine. I totally forgot to film, but I just wanted to rave about this product because I've been using it for a while. You can see it's almost actually done. And I just find it extremely hydrating. Like if you have dry skin, I have a canker, oh my God. If you have dry skin, this stuff is insane. It's so good. So I'm mixing, my skin's just really dry right now, so I'm using the Tula 24/7 Ultra Hydration and then the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. That's what I'm using tonight. And then for moisturizer, I'm gonna use the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore. I actually don't think this stuff is that good if you have dry skin. I think there's more hydrating, but I'm almost done, so I like to actually use all my products. I also just forgot to put some eye serum on. I use the Dior Capture Total. I love the smell of that stuff. Staying on theme with home decor and renovations, we headed up to Jonathan's cottage, which is about 2.5 hours north of Toronto. Jonathan bought this cottage in 2020, and it's been a bit of a nightmare trying to get it built. At first he was renovating it, and he had this contractor, and then the contractor kind of fucked off, and then we got a new contractor, and then he ripped the cottage down and rebuilt it, so it has been a process. If there's one thing this man is good at, it's design. He designed this cottage top to bottom. He built it in a literal iPad planner app, and it's just turned out absolutely so beautiful. It is pretty funny because back when I met Jonathan in 2016, he specifically told me he hated cottages, he didn't understand them, and he didn't like going to them, and now he owns one. I have a dream of owning a tiny little house and just waking up every morning and making coffee and reading books and swimming and doing nothing, and I think this house is going to give me that vibe on the weekends and we can go there in the summer. So we're at the cottage and we are going to map out the furniture. This is it. We're almost done. It's like been 4 years in the making.
Wow, this is going to be amazing. This color of like, the paint looks so good.
Yeah. No one is going to know.
Can you not see that it's higher?
These two?
Yeah.
Like, kind of, but not really, and it's not everything I would ever look for.
This is the biggest one.
Do you want to take this one?
You think that works?
Like, yes, it's fine. You have enough room there, you have enough room here. This is our room. It's gonna be so good.
Bedside tables, we got at-home scents. And we're gonna build the bed now. And then we just put the fans in too. All right, bed is built. I think it looks great.
I think sometimes we forget that everything in this life is temporary. Pain, grief, joy, love, laughing, crying, a cottage renovation. In the end, it will all end, and that isn't a negative. Because if life never ended, then what would be the point? If pain never ended, we wouldn't leave room for joy, and if joy never ended, we would never have the space to grow. I think that's important to remember. Everything is temporary.